Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today we're going to be talking about the Houston Texans potentially signing Davante Adams, 6-time Pro Bowler and 3-time All-Pro. Davante Adams was recently just released by the New York Jets, where he played 11 games this season, 854 receiving yards with 7 touchdowns. On the total year, if you include his 3 games in Las Vegas, he had 1,063 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns on the year. But I think his numbers in New York were incredible. I think a big reason of that was because of how much he was being targeted, by Aaron Rodgers. I mean, his targets were really up. I mean, like he had as many targets as he did in 11 games, and some seasons he did in a full season. Like, for instance, with the Green Bay Packers in 2019, in 2020, with the Packers, where he played 14 games, had 148 targets that year, and that was in a total of 14 games. So you want to keep it going, like where 2000, like for instance the 2015 was it? Yeah, I think it was 2017. Played 14 games, 14 starts, had 117 targets in 2017 season. And that was only that was in 14 games compared to his 11 games this season. So now, if you look at the seasons where he played a little bit more or was more involved, like for instance last year in Vegas had 175 targets in 17 games. I'm sure if he would have played 17 games with New York this year, he would have been around that number, if not higher. Probably just around that number. But I think that Davante Adams had a really good season last year, and he could be a solid fit for the Houston Texans to pair next to Nico Collins. I don't think it will happen. I'm going to tell you guys why I don't think it will happen, just because we have heard how Davante Adams wants to go to the West Coast. I feel like the Rams are a solid option, especially if they're going to get rid of Cooper Kupp. 49ers, since they just got rid of since they just got rid of Deebo Samuel, I think the 49ers can be a real option for Adams. So I think you're going to look at the 49ers and the Raiders as the 49ers and the Rams as two of the top teams Davante could end up on. And since West Coast is being brought up, I mean, what about potentially the Seahawks, who could be moving on from DK, just released Lockett today. I'd also throw out the Broncos in that mention, West Coast. They're a team that could use a wide receiver. I think you're going to look at those teams, or him potentially returning up north with Green Bay. I think you're going to look at those teams as the potential candidates to bring in Adams. But this would be a really nice signing for the Texans. I just don't think it's going to happen. Let me know your thoughts on the potential signing of the Texans in the comment section, and peace out. Go Texans.